Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. Thank you for tuning in. We've got this anonymous letter here, and we see that it mentions something about Cape West 25 years ago. So there's definitely some kind of deep dark secret right now. I don't know who bothered sending this to us. I don't know if it's gonna rely on our detective/police abilities. I have no idea, but either way, let's take a look. Inside, I find a typed letter reading, Item, locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. So, asking us to locate something sounds like a Red Crown kind of thing. Locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared. So, some kind of treasure. Some kind of treasure. Are we on treasure hunting, where it's like, oh, there's an old treasure at this place that we gotta find? An order? What kind of order is this? Getting an order directly from a client never happens. This has gotta be some sort of joke. I put the letter on the table. Oh, look at that device. I'm like staring at it. It's got, wow. Sure, I've seen a rotary phone, but I've never seen one come with the recording stuff too? Is that so you can record your call? Wait, that looks like really high tech in a way. That's the phone. The ringing suddenly stops. That's weird. What? Like, look, whoa, I've never seen this kind of, I've seen the two devices separately, never combined. Yo, the lamp on the answer phone is flashing. So they're leaving behind a message right now? Is this how you're supposed to hear it? Oh my god. There's an answer phone hooked up. Makes me feel less guilty about ignoring calls. What the? Oh. Kachak. Silence? Scariness? Dial tone? The first thing I hear on the tape is a young woman's voice. Hey Kyle, it's me. Looks like you're not home yet, huh? Whoever this is. The voice of a nightingale. Ah, I mean, that's the only person he'd ever compliment. So like, what's up with you and me, huh, Rachel? Like, we had a lot of tension. We had a lot of stuff, romantic tension going on in the first game. So like, what's going on though? What's going on though? You want to hit me up? Voice of a nightingale. That's our Rachel. You've really pushed Ed off the rather deep end, not cheap end this time. What are you gonna do? Don't get blind drunk and do something stupid, okay? I'll call again in the morning. Damn. Looks like Ed wasn't just letting off steam this time. Nah, he means it. He's pissed, dude. Looks like there's another message recorded. I hear the voice of a man I don't recognize. Gotta hide, says this mysterious person. Who the hell's that? I have an order for you. The request has been taken directly to your room. Boop! What did he say? The request was brought directly to my room? At least there's no doubt about where that letter came from now. I knew there was something not quite right about that letter. I better take another look. Nod self-satisfactorily to myself. Yeah, I better take another look. Yeah, that sounds good. We placed it on over here? Yes. Can I look at our jacket? Yeah, it's my jacket. I remember taking it off and leaving it here just 5 seconds ago. I reread the letter I found jammed in the door. Oh my gosh. Item, locate the Scarlet Star, which disappeared at Hotel Cape West 25 years ago. So first I need to find out what this Scarlet Star is. Actually, come to think of it, is that even a genuine order? Well, one thing's for sure. This was a hotel 13 years ago. But why is something from that long ago appearing on an order? You know, cause all that crazy stuff that happened at Hotel Dusk too? With Osterzone and all that? You secret things hidden? Of course, there's always secret things. If this place used to be a hotel, you've been with mysterious hotels, you know all about it. You're an expert. Moreover, what the hell's a Scarlet Star? Well, it's our job to find out. 11 p.m. We've even got a record player. Maybe it's got jazz on it. As the night drags on, the fatigue drags me to my bed. Aww. It looks so funny without the gap, who cares? Not exactly a sound night's rest. Can't recall how many times I woke up. Just can't seem to fall into one of those deep slumbers. I get you, man. I have trouble sleeping. I'm often experiencing insomnia, so I get it. 4 years ago, after quitting the force and leaving Manhattan, I ended up working for Ed. He knew all about my past, but still gave me some work. Ed introduced me to the world of locating things that didn't want to be found. The special service isn't publicized, but it's proved to be quite a flourishing business. Huh, that's super interesting. Yeah, I remember Paper and I were discussing, like, is this even a real thing? Like, we were so confused. I might have already said that, but just, I'm so baffled because it's so fascinating. But now, Ed's canned me, and it's all come to an end. Then this. Why'd such a bizarre order make its way directly to me? These kinds of things normally go through Ed first. Yeah, so somebody who knows us. Bradley, have you returned? Does this mean that his little side business isn't as secret as he thinks? Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain why excuse me. It doesn't explain why I've been roped into this. I realize I'm not gonna get to sleep and stop trying. I slip out of bed, head to the window, and open the blinds. As I lean on the glass, I take in the view that stretches out before me. Oh wow, look at that cool guy pose. Oh, like a model would pose like that. Oh my god. I should be looking right at the old LA night I know so well. But tonight, something feels slightly different. As I idly stare through the glass at what's beyond, my mind wanders back to the day's events. Are we reviewing it? Is this our chapter review thing? Ah, it is. So they're still doing it, okay. It's December 18th, 1980. Ed gave me my marching orders, and I dragged myself home. There was someone waiting in the lobby when I got there. Right, that's when I ran into Tony. Right. I met Tony right after I got in the door. He was the one who dropped the bombshell about these apartments closing. After Tony and I went our separate ways, I got into a conversation with Mags. The conversation with Betty didn't matter because I'm not a huge fan of her. Curiosity got the better of me, and I asked why she decided to sell the place. The reason she gave me was that people don't pay the rent her own reasons. My mailbox was full.
Mr. Hyde, your mailbox is so full and it's been pissing me off. So to retaliate against you and punish everybody else, including myself, I am going to sell the apartments. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Mags is feeling the strain of running this place alone and decided to sell. She also mentioned another reason for selling. I wouldn't elaborate no matter how nosy I was. After that, I checked my mailbox as agreed and went up to my room. I opened the door just like any other night and went inside. There were a couple of messages waiting for me on my answer phone. The second one caught my attention. It was from a guy I didn't recognize. Exactly. The voice I heard wasn't one I recognized. He told me that he'd left me an order to locate something for him. I'd normally get this kind of thing from Ed, but this time it came directly to me. It didn't exactly instill the most positive of feelings inside me. December 18th, 1980. I waited in my apartment mulling over what my next step was, but I had an uneasy feeling and couldn't seem to shake it. At that point, I didn't have any clue about the bigger picture. Scarlet Star. Something lost at Hotel Cape West some 25 years ago. Why did that order sheet come directly to me? And how does this all connect to the past? I'm worried this search might set me on a path to something I might not want to know. Wow. I mean, it's coming at a time where we don't really got much else to do. You can now read the events of this chapter in the last window novel. Oh, wow. We don't really got much else on our hands right now, so we kind of got to do it. We kind of got to do it, dude. Here we go. Yep, confirm. Go for it. Boom. Oh, man, let me drink some water real quick. My mouth is so dry. There we go. Oh, wow, this is taking 10 billion years. Is it because this is the first save, or do they all do this? There's so much story to save. There's so much progress to save. Oh my goodness, that was a very long save screen. All right. Ooh. Oh God, is it freezing? No, it wasn't freezing. We're good, we're good. Look at this handsome man and his handsome chiseled face. Mysterious order, ooh. Scarlet Star is probably a sleepless night. I love this. It's so dramatic. Kyle, you should go be a model. You should go be a model for very dark and brooding magazine. Chapter 2, December 19th, 1980. A ring. The Scarlet Star is a jewel. That would make sense. The alarm in my cramped apartment starts to beep. My missing neck aches deeply with phantom pain. Oh, come on, can't you let me get just a little more shut-eye? Every morning I have to fight the temptation to get a gun and shoot the damn thing. Honestly, same. Guess the only way to stop that damn beeping is to get up and hit it myself. Okay, I get it. Such a violent man. I lift my weary head from the pillow and open my tired eyes. On the table beside my bed is that damn alarm clock. Do I have to press it for him, or is he gonna do it? Come on, I'd focus. Is this some kind of game where I have to time it where his eyes focus? What is that? Oh my god, can I just click on it? And click!
There's a little mini game. There's a little mini game for that. That's really funny. What the heck? Kyle.
He had a clock already. If I still had my job, this would be my cue to get up. Guess I don't need to worry about that kind of thing anymore, though. Time to go back to sleep. I throw my head back down on the pillow and fall asleep again. Kyle, no! Kyle, no! Oh, there we go. That's great. Great. Now the phone's ringing. I reached out from my bed and grabbed the receiver. He looks so pissed off. I love how disjointed this looks. It's great. Yeah. I'm assuming it's Rachel, but I'm just gonna do generic voice. From your voice, it sounds like you're still in bed. Rachel? Who's this? Oh, who is this? Wait a minute. It's me, Kyle. Oh, yeah, wait, yeah. I felt like I remembered the name. I don't know if he ever mentioned the name. Mom! We get to actually talk to Mom. That's so great. I'm so excited. Oh, Kyle, you don't remember your mother's voice after only half a year? Mom? So it's my mom, Jeannie. She had a tough time after my old man passed away. Had to raise me on her own. Now she lives by herself in New Jersey, working as a nurse. If you don't drag yourself out of bed soon, you'll be late for work, you know. I'm taking today off. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have saved this call for another time and let you rest. Don't sweat it. I was planning on getting up around now anyway. But why'd you call me this early? Is something up? Well, actually, there is. It's been on my mind since last night. I got a call from someone calling himself Rex Foster. Foster? Foster? Rex Foster? He said he wanted to ask me a couple of questions. He was keen to know if I was the mother of Kyle Hyde, ex-New York detective. When I told him I was, he continued with something that caught me off guard. He asked whether you were still searching for Brian Bradley or not. Oh my god! What did you tell him? I said I didn't know. That's all he wanted to know. In fact, once I answered his question, he hung up. I need to know, though, are you still looking for Bradley, Kyle? That's ancient history, Mom. I'm done looking for Bradley. Brian Bradley, my partner from back when I was a cop in New York. 4 years ago, he was working undercover, and it turned out he was on the take. He was a good friend. After I put a bullet in him, I quit the force. That's probably for the best. Yeah, maybe. Who is this Rex Foster, anyway? Can't say the name rings a bell. Really? Foster? I don't remember if we had... It's been a while. It's been a while. I need to refresh my memory, but Melissa Foster was definitely... So it's the father, right? You know? Yeah? And Mom? If you get any more calls from strangers asking you questions... I know what you were going to say, but I thought he might be a friend of yours. He's not. I told you. I don't know the guy. I don't know anybody who'd call my mom to snoop around for info. Okay, I understand. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I gotta go, Mom. Kyle, wait! What now? How are things with Ed? Yeah, about that. Ed, boss of Red Crown. He and my old man were buddies, in a sense. They both drank at the same bar, and they got to talking a lot. It's been 25 years since the incident in the downtown parking lot, when an officer on patrol came across my dad's body. I don't remember this. Again, I don't remember everything from the first game. I'm pretty fuzzy on some details, or a lot of details, but I don't remember this being mentioned. It was Ed, a member of the Los Angeles police force at the time, that found him. Okay. When you said to me you were going to work for Ed, Kyle, I couldn't work it out. You were just not the salesman type. I worry about you, even now. I'm your mother. It's in the job description. Look, Mom, I'm 34 years old. Damn! He's a lot younger than I thought, actually. I thought he was like 40 or 50, to be honest. He's pretty young, actually. I think it's about time you eased up on the worrying a bit. You're probably right. It's just, you're the same age as your father when he died, and... No, you're right. I worry too much. I'll let you go now, Kyle. Have a nice day off and look after yourself. Aw, Mom, it was so nice to speak to you. I'm so glad we could chat. That's lovely. But yeah, Rex Foster, so it is going to tie to the events of the game, because two major characters from the previous game, his name was Rex, right? I remember the last name Foster for sure, but two major characters from the previous game were mentioned. It's kind of funny, he's almost like not talking about the events of the previous game like very directly, so it's kind of interesting. I was wide awake after the chat I had with my mom. Gave up trying to get myself to sleep and dragged myself, gave up trying to get back to sleep and dragged myself out of bed. Guess I was still in work mode. No late sleeping for me. I make my way to the sink and turn on the tap. I splash cold water over my face, giving my senses a sharp wake-up call. Feeling a lot more, wow-wee, yes, more of that, please. Aw, yeah, baby. Feeling a lot more alert, I pull out some clothes and get dressed. I wanted to see more of his ripped bod, okay? I still feel that strange lack of focus and can't quite get my head together. There isn't anything I feel like doing right now, other than being sharply dressed and then just sitting on my couch afterwards. Before I know it, I find myself slumped on the sofa. I slowly begin to gain a little clarity as I sit there, but there's something about hearing my mom's voice after all this time. That and the fact that I'm blankly staring at the worn-out wallpaper in my room sends me plunging back through my thoughts to a point somewhere in the past. How come we didn't talk to our mom for so long anyways? Why don't we call her more often? That sucks. We're a terrible son. I start reminiscing about Los Angeles, the place I was born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Then, about my dad, Chris Hyde. This is definitely the first time hearing about him, like in more detail. Wow, we even get to see what he looks like. Okay, so our parents are gonna play a much larger part in this one. He was a man with little to say, so into his work that he was rarely home. My mom was working as a nurse back then, too. I'd come home from school each day, only to be greeted by an empty apartment. Aw, man, so he had one of those childhoods. I can't even imagine Kyle as a child. He's just this grumpy older man. I thought he was in like his 40s or 50s, because he acts and feels so old, but yeah, I can't even imagine him as like a teenager, college student, as a kid. Can't imagine it. I was 9 years old when my dad died. 3 days after he left for a job, he wound up dead in a parking lot somewhere downtown. What was his occupation again? Oh, so that's so young. I recall Mom crying for a solid week after it happened. After she managed to get her feelings together, she packed our stuff and took us off to start a new life in Manhattan. Oh, that's so hard. Oh, that's so hard. Why did my dad have to die like that? Who wanted him dead? And why did he have to leave town? I had all these questions going around in my head, but Mom wasn't talking. 7 years into our new life in Manhattan, when I was 16 years old, Mom decided to start talking to me about Dad. She chose this time to reveal something I didn't know about my dad. She told me that he used to be a safecracker. Whoa! Yeah, I was just wondering about his job. I see, so that would definitely get him into trouble. Oh. He'd reached the point where he wanted to wash his hands of it, but after he left home to do his last job, he never returned. It's always like that. It's like last day of duty, I'm about to retire tomorrow, it's the last job, last big heist. It's always like that, god damn it. His death was unexplained, and the case remains unsolved to this day. Is that why we became a police officer, I wonder? Because we wanted to solve the case? Yeah, must be. 6 short years from then, I became a detective. I still remember the words my mom said to me on that day about my old man. She said that now I'm a detective. I can uncover the truth behind his death. I took her words lightly. After all, I knew about being in this line of work. I knew that getting to the bottom of the mystery surrounding a man's death could lead to truths that relatives of the deceased wouldn't want to hear. Even with the tools I had at my disposal, I wasn't willing to dig. I quit the job and still don't know the truth. Oh, okay. Dang. I returned from my trance-like state, draw a long breath, and stand up from the sofa. Okay, and that's where we're gonna have to end it off for today's episode. Wow, I'm really, really glad to hear more about his parents. I wanted to know more about him. That wasn't the focus at the time. It was more about, we just have this man with us, and we were kind of going through his strange experiences in a strange location. But now we're getting to know the man behind it all, Wow, we learned a lot about him. Excuse me, I have so much air in me today. We know so much a lot more about him now, and I'm really, really happy to hear it. And as sad as that was, it was very, very sad. Super sad and super mysterious. Maybe we'll get to the bottom of his father's death's mysteries and stuff. Anyways, join me next time. I'll see you then. This is Axis, over and out.